My bad, bro. I'm a little lost right now. I try to wake up. I woke up earlier, but then I passed out again. And then I wanted to wake up for this, but how long into the stream are we? 14 minutes. I'll just check out those 14 minutes again. Hopefully I didn't miss anything.
All right. So March was drawn into Amphorius for some unknown reason, but she also transformed into Evernight? What's the relationship between the two of them?
Well, according to what Evernight herself said, Evernight symbolizes March 7th's forgotten past, and she's existed up to this point in order to protect March 7th's future. We learned from the 3.4 storyline that March 7th, who appeared to be encased in ice on the Express, actually entered Amphorius before we did. Evernight only shows up when March 7th's life is in grave danger, which means March 7th must have encountered serious trouble during her time adventuring alone.
Grave danger. That's...
She symbolizes the forgotten past. That means Evernight's formidable powers could also originate from March's unknown past.
Don Hung and the Trailblazer aren't the only ones on the Express hiding mysterious powers. Of course, March 7th has always been the most precious thing to Evernight, and the one she'll give everything to protect. So even though her intentions are good, Evernight is willing to do whatever it takes to protect March 7th and make March's wishes come true, regardless of the collateral damage. You've got to be careful around her.
Actually, there was something in version 3.5 that I've been thinking about this whole time. Those memo keepers from the Garden of Recollection who tried to trick the Trailblazer seemed very afraid of Evernight. The memo keepers left as quickly as possible when she appeared. Is there some connection between Evernight and the Remembrance?
I haven't done the story.
No, we can't reveal any specifics right now. But the Remembrance is not a unified faction. Different sects and memo keepers all have their own agendas. Evernight is very aware of the plot that the Garden of Recollection is currently scheming, and she hasn't held back in dealing with these memo keepers to clear the way for the Trailblaze. Naturally, she became someone they wish to avoid.
Oh.
All right, I'll leave it to everyone to find out more of Evernight's story in the game. Next, let's see what Evernight does in combat. Evernight's forte is working in sync with memo sprites. Her memo sprite is called Evie, and it shows up as a little jellyfish next to her when she enters battle. Evernight can increase the crit damage of all memo sprites on the team. The more Remembrance characters on the team, the bigger the increase.
Fascinating.
When she summons the jellyfish during combat, Evernight gains Memoria. Accumulating Memoria will gradually increase the damage dealt by the jellyfish. After reaching a certain number of Memoria stacks, the jellyfish will immediately take action and deal damage to all enemies.
Her combat style is completely different from March's previous styles. It's much more intimidating.
It seems that if you want Evernight to perform better in battle, you need to accumulate a lot of Memoria and trigger the jellyfish to self-destruct as much as possible to deal more damage.
Exactly! When Evernight or the jellyfish's HP drops, Evernight will gain a certain amount of Memoria, and both herself and the jellyfish will gain buffs. Here comes the key point. When she uses her ultimate, Evernight deals damage to all enemies, and she and the jellyfish will enter a special enhanced state called Darkest Riddle. In that special enhanced state, the damage dealt by Evernight and the jellyfish is increased. After Evernight uses her enhanced skill, she'll also gain extra Memoria.
Even the jellyfish changed to a red and black color. Evernight in this state seems much more dangerous.
Why is Evernight always holding an umbrella?
This umbrella is her little assistant. When she's facing enemies, it becomes her weapon, dragging the enemies into the Evernight. After using her technique, at the start of the next battle, Evernight increases all ally memo sprites' crit damage and gains some points of Memoria. All right, now let's take a look at our other companion who gained a new form. Don Hung per Mansorterai.
looks fire.
So, what happened to Mr. Dan Heng? How did he gain a new form?
On his journey to find the Trailblazer, Dan Heng encountered obstacles in the shape of both Evernight and Terravox, demigod of Earth. After obtaining the power from Bipeder Lunay's Azure Dragon, Dan Heng took another step forward on the path of permanence to protect his friends and save Amphorius. He unlocked the powers of Permansorterai, powers that only belong to him.
The golden dragon soars above the lands for one reason: to protect all.
It seems as though Dan Heng's powers this time are related to the earth and mountains, unlike his water dragon form from before. Overall, he also seems a lot more composed.
This trailblazing expedition through Amphorius has strengthened my true inner desire. I want to do all I can to protect my companions. Permansorterai's powers come from this desire.
Having taken the Earth Core Flame, Dan Heng also becomes even more closely tied to this world.
So, is this why Mr. Dan Heng is now taller?
Amphorius's earth creatures usually have powerful builds, like mountain dwellers and dromuses. I suppose that growing taller is a side effect of accepting the Earth Core Flame.
Only by comprehending and aligning with the way of the world can one's path lead to everlasting existence. For the person Dan Heng is right now, aligning with the way of the world means to share the same fate as Amphorius. In the future, Dan Heng will continue to explore the way of the permanence and look for more possibilities within the
So he has
permanence.
more transformations.
After gaining these new powers, I can provide my team with comprehensive protection during battle. When using my skill, I will designate one ally character as my bondmate and summon Soul Dragon for them. At the same time, I will provide a stackable shield to all allies.
Oh? You can give your teammate an extra summon?
When Soul Dragon takes action, it dispels one debuff from all allies and provides a shield.
You've kept your word and carried out your conviction to protect everyone. You sure bring a sense of security.
When I use my ultimate, I will deal damage to all enemies and provide a shield to all allies. At this time, Soul Dragon will be enhanced. When it takes action, it will launch a follow-up attack on all enemies.
By using follow-up attacks, Soul Dragon can also build up more shields for the entire team, adding another layer of protection. Take another look at the screen. When Finan is the bondmate and activates his territory, the Soul Dragon can follow him into the effect to safeguard him.
When I use my technique, I will daze the enemies within a certain radius and make the character who triggers combat my bondmate. At the start of the next battle, I will use my skill once on this character without consuming any skill points.
The ability to grant a summon to a teammate will make for a lot of fun combinations.
You'll have to uncover more of these lineup combos in the game then.
Our bonds of companionship stand more sturdy than the toughest rocks. You can now trust Dan Heng to watch your back in a fight even more.
Now, let's take a look at version 3.6's banners. In version 3.6's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Evernight. The limited 5-star light cone to Evernight stars will also have a boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited 5-star character The Herda is returning, and at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone Into the Unreachable Veil will become available once again. In version 3.6's second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Dan Heng Permansorterai. The limited 5-star light cone, The Worlds Apart, will also have a boosted drop rate. In the second half, the limited 5-star character Anaxa is returning, while at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone Life Should Be Cast to Flames will become available once again.
Thank you for the introductions, Mr. Albert.
No problem! And I've got even more news. Version 3.6 will also have a new animated short. This animated short contains a very important part of the story in version 3.6. Make sure you don't miss it!
Oh, an animated short about Dan Heng? Then we'll have to pay close attention. The art style also looks quite unique this time.
The lines and colors are clearly defined, with a very strong 2D feel. It's almost like a mural, and it's definitely very different from the usual animated shorts.
In addition, a mirrored Celestia short about March 7th is also coming soon, so stay tuned!
Well, the animated short isn't the only thing with a unique style. We saw many unique things about March and Dan Heng today, too.
Since setting out in the Star Rail, March 7th and Dan Heng have been the Trailblazers' closest companions. They've experienced so much together, and they've all quietly gone through various changes throughout the journey. Before the start of this program, Dan Heng asked me if he could take this opportunity to say a few heartfelt words to the Trailblazer. Mr. Dan Heng?
Thank you, Mr. Albert. Now then. You once asked what trailblazing meant to me. It has taken on thousands of wills and thousands of forms. To trailblaze is to be with those who save themselves. It is to be with all living things. And to be with you. No matter the ebb and flow of fate, even in the face of tempestuous seas, in the name of trailblazing, I will guard your way forward.
This is pretty dope.
Calamity undone, lands beneath me. What remains is permanence.
Free to claim. Oh. Wait, you just I thought you just put in the code and then you got it for free. I was gonna be like, that would be crazy. But that's fire. From October 15th, 2025 until the end of 4.0. That's a long ass time, so you better get into playing. That's about 4 patches? 4 patches, maybe 3 if we go 3.9. If we skip 3.9, I don't remember. But that's pretty far. Good to know that it was true that he was gonna be free. Now I only got a summon for Evernight. And then say for Cyrene. Him becoming free was so clutch. Well, I would have had a summon for both of them and then Evernight or and then Cyrene, which was never gonna happen. 4-star version as free character.
Welcome back, dear viewers! Up next, it's time for the version events! On a warm and sunny day, Professor Naxa announced that he would be going into seclusion for a while to concentrate on his academic research. Before he left, he gave the Trailblazer a special Dromus egg to look after.
Professor Anaxa must trust the Trailblazer very much. He likely thinks the Trailblazer had a lot of fun with Dromuses, so they're well suited for each other.
Well, they both like to eat dirt.
Well, it just so happened that the egg hatched while under the Trailblazer's care.
Yeah, and when I first saw the Trailblazer, he couldn't help but yell out, Papa!
Aww.
Our baby Dromus that's just been born is like the morning sun. Start out with a good foundation and full of endless possibilities. So, as his designated parent, the Trailblazer must take on the responsibility of raising little Dromus into adulthood. One clump of red soil at a time.
The Trailblazer has some experience in parenting. The saga of Primavera Blade is proof of that.
So, what needs to be done exactly?
It is said that Giorios gave all the Dromuses 3 gifts: indestructible musculation, perspective spiricuity, and connective charasplendor. These traits are important indicators that show how well a Dromus is growing. The Trailblazer can schedule daily activities for the Dromus while it's under their care. Aside from studying, you can also take your child out to relax, feed them snacks, play with them, give them a nice hot bath. And based on the Trailblazer's educational methods, the Dromus baby will gain different stats and traits.
This child is just too cute. Those big and shiny golden eyes are just like the Trailblazers.
Like it's their own flesh and, like a child they raise themselves.
Every once in a while, there will be a test to assess overall progress.
Of course, if your child isn't getting the grades you want, don't worry. The Trailblazer can also directly help their child pass the test.
Damn, how many
This
apples is
educational
there?
philosophy seems a bit too lenient.
In addition to all of this, the baby Dromus will experience different stories as it grows up and will trigger some special events.
Wow, you can even change its outfit.
Some Chrysos AF friends will also participate in helping the Trailblazer raise the baby Dromus.
With the help and support of so many companions, I believe that the baby Dromus will grow up happy and strong and become the Dromus of its dreams.
During the event, Trailblazers can also obtain rewards such as an avatar. I hope all the Trailblazers enjoy this wonderful Amphorian family time.
Yes!
Can't wait.
Let us now turn to the other version events.
All right. In version 3.6, the event Colorful Mayhem will come online. First, the Seal Slammers event will return in a new multiplayer mode called Double Seals. This time, the Trailblazer can deploy a total of 6 baby seals. 3 of them will be deployed as the main combatants, while the other 3 can be paired with a main team member to help in battle.
So, in addition to considering which seals should be the main combatants, selecting the right supporting seals will also be key to securing a victory.
Aside from Seal Slammers, Origami Bird Clash will also welcome a Best of the Flock mode during this event. A total of 30 contestants will participate in a single competition. The 30 contestants will be ranked, and the contestants who score below a target level will be eliminated at the end of each round.
An Origami Bird Remake Battle Royale Edition sounds thrilling and exciting.
Yes!
I'm just waiting
With
for,
the Trailblazers' 2
what
favorite
else could
Clash
be,
and Slam
'cause
events
they
coming back
introduce
together,
the characters.
there should be plenty of clashing and slamming all at once this time.
Quality of life. I don't even know what quality of life they
heard
could
that
add
this
at this
event
point that I
was
would care
also
about.
made for Don Hung Seal Master.
Unnecessary.
Version 3.6 also brings another combat event for Trailblazers. One day, Kate, a member of the Penacony Bloodhound family, picked up a dream bubble called Try Not to Laugh Challenge, and she invited the knowledgeable and experienced Trailblazer to participate in this mysterious challenge. In the challenge, some characters will turn into comedians. When the surprise box on the action bar takes action, the comedians can open up a surprise gift from within and provide combat assistance to the team.
During combat, the Trailblazer needs to charge up the surprise box as much as possible and use it to vanquish multiple waves of opponents.
Could such a delightful event be the work of Director Sparkle?
If the masked fools are involved, then Sampo might show up too, right?
As the battle progresses, the Trailblazer will be able to unlock more comedians, and they can use different methods to charge the surprise box and activate different combat effects. Time for a true display of your comedic talents. In addition, for Trailblazers looking to challenge themselves and test their limits, we've added a new high difficulty trial in version 3.6 that will be updated periodically, named Anomaly Arbitration.
And you get
Anomaly
other stuff?
Arbitration will be updated once every
Oh,
version,
this is a new game
and
mode.
Trailblazers will be able to face
I'm down. I was
extremely
like,
challenging
oh, you
enemies
getting
in
stuff
this
out.
mode.
Bro.
Extremely challenging. Can you elaborate on that, Mr. Owlbert?
Anomaly Arbitration consists of 3 trial stages and 1 final stage. Trailblazers must form 3 separate teams to take on the trial stages. After completing the trial stages, Trailblazers can assemble any characters into a team to challenge the even more difficult final stage.
That's cool.
It does seem very intimidating.
Probably just put this on auto and see.
Once they clear the final
Okay.
stage, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Interference key item.
Oh?
When using variable dice to reassign subsidiary stats of a 5-star relic, the Interference key can be added to block one subsidiary stat, preventing that stat from being enhanced during this reroll.
That is very useful. Now there's a higher chance of enhancing key substats.
Yep. In addition to this, trailblazers can obtain limited time avatar frames and
Oh, that
medals
looks
based
fire.
on their score when clearing the stage.
The
Furthermore,
animated one looks
there will be
pretty
a
fire.
brand new store added in version 3.6.
Another chimera.
Trailblazers can exchange tokens in the store for rewards.
I actually like
including
that
the
there's
pet
no,
complainer.
It really is complainer.
I actually like that there's no Jade in this because it's supposed
Challenge
to
myself,
be.
so I'll definitely try this event out.
It's supposed to be meant for like.
Through clearing anomaly arbitration stages. At the same time, you can also use
It's supposed to be meant for whales to like just use their characters, and I feel like because they're doing this, they'll make the other game modes a little easier. So I do like that there's no Jades in this, so you don't gotta worry about collecting all the Jades and whatnot.
in version 3.6. When Trailblazers log into the game, they will obtain an interference key for free and a certain amount of the new token.
Thank you,
We'll have to
conductor.
thank Pom Pom then.
All right.
I did
time
hear
for a
that you
short
needed
break.
like
There's still more version news to share with you.
full stars
when
and all
we
the other
come
game
back.
modes, but I guess that's another thing. Let's see. More news, solid. Thank you, Pom Pom. Voice casters. All casters be on here. Oh, rerun. Is that what you meant? Free Evernight, please. Bro, you drunk. A patch with both free characters is crazy. That's funny. Rerun Face Shower. That's all their codes. Let's go. Siren. Crumbles, please. When does her animations get, I guess, leaked? I don't know how it could be considered a leak if it's
Welcome
on YouTube.
back.
That makes no
Let us
sense to me, but
continue with
whatever.
more version content.
I mean, like,
First, our old friend
like they're in their
Gita
playtest or
will
whatever,
arrive
but I
on
guess it is
schedule in
considered a
version
leak.
3.6.
The Planar Fissure and Realm of the Strange events will also return.
Like, to me, leaks are
Complete the
something that
challenges
shouldn't
to
be
get
allowed to
double
be seen,
rewards.
and you could get like
In
in
version
trouble for
3.6,
leaking those, right?
Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Hidden
That's how I see
Salvation
leaks.
is also set
If I
to
could
come online.
watch it on YouTube and the
Successfully
company
beat it to
doesn't care,
obtain
I don't
two
think
relic
that's a leak.
sets, World Remaking Deliverer and Self-Enshrouded Recluse.
Version 3.6 also brings some system optimizations for everyone. Firstly, the main story replay function previously mentioned will officially come online. Trailblazers can choose to re-experience completed Trailblaze missions, Trailblaze continuances, and companion missions.
Yeah, I
At the
have
same
not done a
time,
companion
they can
mission in,
freely
like, the
choose if they
longest.
wish to view specific cutscenes.
I have
and
so much
cinematics. Now,
just
catching
Jades
up and
there
keeping up
waiting
with
for
the
me.
story will be
I'm
easier
dead.
than ever.
Those are emergency Jades.
And we can
I'm
rewatch
dead.
the most exciting clips and animations from the story.
Aha.
Yes, of course. To help Trailblazers quickly understand the important events of the current version, version 3.6 will also introduce the Journey Highlights function.
Oh,
On the Journey Highlights tab, Trailblazers can quickly view important ongoing and upcoming events.
that's cool.
They can also get info about the rewards for the corresponding events.
It's certainly more
That's nice.
intuitive now, and the goals are clearer.
Wait, the game mode's
Next
coming in the
up, we'll
second
introduce
half?
some collaboration news. Honkai Star Rail and 8-Bit Do are releasing an Evernight themed controller. Purchase a controller and get additional merch and in-game virtual rewards. Pre-orders are now open. Hurry up and grab one.
Yes!
Yay!
Well, today's special program has now come to an end. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks
Bye
for
bye.
Trailblazers.
Until next time.
I don't think I missed that much,
everyone.
but I'll check the
Bubble tea
first
time.
14 minutes.
An all-new, large-scale permanent game mode is coming soon. Revolutionize the battlefield with boundless strategy. Form a 10-person team. Choose your own extraordinary lineup.
This is another
More
game mode?
character combos. Activate powerful bombs.
Oh.
Try
Yeah, that
out
looks pretty
gameplay
dope.
exclusive character ability.
What is this?
Currency Wars. Ready for launch in version 3.7.
Yo,
Stay tuned.
new large permanent game mode. That's crazy that they're adding another endgame mode. That one needs change. Bro didn't get his siren leak or his showing his siren at the end. But another game mode is crazy. Honestly. More endgame modes. I like that. I like that. I like that. More endgame content. Always nice.
Dormancy, and
Let's see.
follow me as soaring dragon of the wilderness. Mountains roar, dragons rise! Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
So come, dear,
Why is it like minus 34 instead of like 14?
and become my guest.
No siren crumbles. I'm dead.
The Evernight draws near. Time for some sweet dreams. Until we meet again, everyone. Self-righteous past strider of the harmony. You think you can do
Learn
that?
to read. When
The dawn is there,
when the update goes live, right?
destined to rise.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead.
I am the one who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Now, let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
See, usually I'm surprised we got a free 5-star because usually when we get a 5-star, we get it for like something we did, right? Or like something they did or something that's happening, right? Like they got nominated into best mobile game, or I think, right? That's why we got Ratio, right? Right? I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons we got Ratio. Or like it's anniversary, or I guess collabs. Collabs is also one where we could get a free 5-star. This one is just completely random. They just kind of gave them out because why not? Which is nice.
Let the trail blaze write an ending unlike any that ever was.
Woo! And whether or not your world, it's a pleasure to be back for the version 3.6. Back to Earth and
Astro. Thank you,
Let's see.
Mr. Albert, for inviting us. You're still as lively.
Dangerous aura about her. What exactly happened to March?
Due to the time dilation inside, back on.
Why are all its leaves dyed gold?
It's gonna show
Only a
stuff,
few
right?
grains of sand have fallen through the hourglass, but already so many years have passed. There is something melancholic about it.
It's merged with the destruction in
Yeah,
one of
that's-
these monsters. The Icor Memo
Big
Spray,
ass eye.
Judge of Oblivion. This monster's specialty is that it can target a single ally character and launch multiple single target attacks. If the target of the Judge of Oblivion's attack is protected by a shield, the judge's toughness will be reduced after the attack.
Looks like you'd ideally want a character in your team that provides shields when fighting this monster.
Exactly. In addition, before the Judge of Oblivion uses its ultimate, we have to manually select an ally character to take the most damage.
I see.
I can see why they gave out a
Also,
free shield
in the
character.
version 3.6 story, we will head into and explore the great tomb of a nameless titan.
Nameless. Is there a 13th Titan outside the 12 we know?
This is the deepest ruin in Amphorius. After it is stripped of its mythical embellishments, the colossal storage matrices flicker incessantly, recording an unknown past.
Oh? An unknown past?
Uh-huh. We learned previously in the story how the two paths of erudition and destruction have influenced Amphorius. This world is less a
And then there's this. Okay, then. That's about the only thing we missed. We didn't miss much. Bro, my nose is stuffed. I'm dead. But I need that controller. They show that Dan Hang is free to claim their. I guess some people missed it and are complaining about why he's not free, huh? Oh, I feel like these leaks are like pretty accurate, which is why it was surprising when during the anniversary for Withering there was no 5-star, which is funny. But like, subscribe, see you guys later. Hope you have a good day tonight, and bye. See y'all.